person, and by the way, I had no idea, literally no idea that that Natasha did or covered the Xavier Harrelson case. I had no idea. I also didn't know that Leave It to Beber or whatever had anything to do with that case either. Like, I am definitely not tooting my own horn, but I'm the one that brought that case to light. So I had no idea that these other people were in it. I mean, some of us personally speak to Sam, and then Molly jumped on the case, and welcome, Lisa. Molly jumped on the case, but I'm the one that brought that case to light. So I'm just didn't even know who these people were that were covering it. Like, I had no idea who Natasha was at the time. So it was kind of weird.
Yes, she's the only one that
really talked about Xavier.
She's the only one. She's the only one that ever talked about Xavier. Wow.
Me and her are the only ones that have really spoke about it.
It would take a simple YouTube search to see that that is extremely incorrect.
Not extremely incorrect, though.
Extremely incorrect. Look at it. I've done one video.
Marissa has.
I did one video on Xavier. How long y'all been talking about? Y'all been talking about it for a long time, right?
With 200 views.
But y'all been talking about it for a long time. Which point are you gonna go? Are you gonna go at my views, which you care so much about, more than me apparently, or are you gonna address the same thing that you just said? You're the only one that talks about Xavier, right? I just did a simple search, and I see a plethora of content creators speaking about this subject. Why do y'all keep trying to take credit for things?
But honey, look at this.
Things like that. It's so odd to me. Why do you want credit for things like that? Shouldn't the story be important? Really? Why are the views important? Why do you care how many views?
That jealous.
How many views? Why do you care about how many views I get?
So jealous.
Okay. Continue your bullcrap. Okay, so I'm asking a legitimate question now. Why you keep saying your bullcrap? How many? Why do you care?
It does, and they
ma'am,
cry.
Yes, ma'am.
Sit there and cry.
Madam.
Marissa is doing.
Madam, the only one crying is you right now. How many? Why do you care about how many views I get on a missing person, a missing child case? Isn't it the story important? Isn't getting it out there more important? Why do you care about how many views and jealous? You're the only one that talk about numbers. Do you have anything that's not going to waste my time? Please.
You really think I'm buying your bullshit?
I don't care.
You're not listening to me.
No idea, literally no idea that that Natasha did or covered the Xavier Harrelson case. I had no idea. Also didn't know that Leave It to Beber or whatever had anything to do with that case either. Like, I am definitely not tooting my own horn, but I'm the one that brought that case to light. So I had no idea that these other people were in it. I mean, some of us personally speak to Sam, and then Molly jumped on the case, and welcome, Lisa. Molly jumped on the case, but I'm the one that brought that case to light. So I'm just didn't even know who these people were that were covering it. Like, I had no idea who Natasha was at the time. So it was kind of weird.
Listen to me. Look at.
When people say, oh, you're from New York, why are you saying Iowa's, home? Iowa is home for me, and it will always be home for me. I will never go back there because they'll probably lock me up, but I will absolutely always call it my second home. So when someone came in Marissa's live today and talked about this case, it hit home. I was like, whoa, my son is like an hour and a half away from there right now. Like, whoa, what is this case? And then I started digging, and it really, really hit home because just so many different scenarios. And you guys know I'm not a conspiracy person. I don't believe in the conspiracy things. This to me right now is not conspiracy. And I'm going to give you my opinions on it. First, let me give you my background. The background is until Fluffer shuts up. So if you guys aren't familiar with it and you don't really know much about it, it is in Montezuma, Iowa, which is like 60 miles from Des Moines and about an hour and a half from Davenport. Hey, Robbie. He's an 11-year-old boy. He's been missing for 3 weeks, since May 27th. Community has come together, tried looking for him. He's from a trailer park, lives in a trailer park. They tried looking for him. They can't find him. The kid basically disappeared into thin air. But as we all know, kids don't just disappear into thin air.
An 11-year-old boy from Iowa named Xavior Harrelson. He lives in Montezuma, Iowa, and was last seen on Thursday, May the 27th, at the Spruce Village trailer park in the northeast part of town. He was last seen wearing a red t-shirt, blue pajama pants, and black high-top shoes. He has brown hair and blue eyes and about 4'8" and 100 pounds. Xavier liked to ride his bike around the trailer park. He would start early in the morning and hang out with the neighbors' kids. His favorite color is orange, and he went missing 3 days before his 11th birthday. Montezuma, Iowa is a very small town of approximately 1,340 people as of 2019. Here's a look at the trailer park and the surrounding area. Some notable places surrounding the area: it's right near a major highway. There's also a lake close by, and there's also a trail as well. That lake, called Diamond Lake, has been searched, and no sign of Xavier. Xavier was last seen, according to authorities, at the trailer park at around 11 a.m. on the 27th. But neighbors noticed something worth mentioning that happened the night before. On May 26th, the neighbors noticed that Xavier was playing in the front yard in the afternoon, and by the evening, he had gotten into an argument with his mother, Sarah.
I am definitely not tooting my own horn, but I'm the one that brought that case to light. So I had no idea that these other people were in it. I mean, some of us personally speak to Sam, and then Molly jumped on the case, and welcome, Lisa. Molly jumped on the case, but I'm the one that brought that case to light. So I'm just, didn't even. I'm the one that brought that case to light. So I'm the one that brought that case to light. So I'm the one that brought that case to light. So I'm just, didn't even know who these people were that were covering it. Like, I had no idea who Natasha was at the time. So it was kind of weird. I also didn't know that Leave It to Beber or whatever had anything to do with that case either.
Some of y'all probably heard my name kicked around on some channels. This is not how any of this works, okay? In order for me to strike a channel, I have to have a reason, right? Okay? I had a reason. I struck a channel, okay? Worked it out behind the scenes, and that's it. No problem. My part is I trusted somebody to help me with something, and they had an ulterior motive, right? And I don't deal with this shit. The only reason I dealt with this person was because of cases, research, advocacy, missing people. Now, little did I know, I'm thinking everything is fine, everything is wonderful. Next thing you know, my name gets kicked around on a channel that, like, I mean, I would just rather claw my fucking eyeballs out than have her say my name out of her mouth.
I also didn't know that Leave It to Beber or whatever had anything to do with that case either.
Don't believe everything you hear, right? Don't believe everything you hear. It's, yeah, it's so much. It was so weird hearing my name like that. It was very weird. It was slightly uncomfortable. And, the person that facilitated, the candle idiot, she flat out lied. But it's fine. Listen, this is real life to some people. They don't do anything. Their real life is actually gross. It's very much actually gross. Yes, 100%, cray, 1,000%. And so I just think it's funny, like, for people to be so involved in true crime, particularly Xavier's case, they don't do a fucking thing, right? They don't do a fucking thing. It was so funny listening to this person. She's like, I've never even heard of her. They have all played me on their channel because I'm the only one that has ever interviewed the mother. I don't say that to toot my own horn. I say that to be like, are you fucking shitting me? How much about the case do you really know? Or do you really care? You don't. So there's that.
Like, I am definitely not tooting my own horn, but I'm the one that brought that case to light. So I had no idea that these other people were in it. I mean, some of us personally speak to Sam, and then Molly jumped on the case, and welcome, Lisa. Molly jumped on the case, but I'm the one that brought that case to light. So I'm just, didn't even know who these people were that were covering it. Like, I had no idea who Natasha was at the time. So it was kind of weird.
It's not fucking money for me. It's not. It's not money. It's not to go back and forth. It's not any of that. It's awareness, advocacy, and, you know, just doing what the fuck is right. Okay? So, I just don't, how my people look at me means more to me than what these fucking idiots think about me. And for people that were so extremely, oh, like you just cry, you just have to go live when they found his remains. You just have to do all this. Oh, well, I've never even heard of her, and I talked to the friend. Nobody gives a fuck. You can go interview the whole fucking trailer park. It doesn't matter to me, because your heart is fucking dark and evil, and all you see is dollar signs, and how come people's watching them? How come somebody's doing that? You're concerned about the wrong fucking things, and you've twisted me up in this shit. My heart is in the right fucking place. Listen, they can find his mother guilty today. I will not feel bad, because I treated her like a fucking human, okay? That's me. If something's wrong, I speak out about it. What the fuck kind of advocate am I if I don't fucking speak up? Anybody that will say, I don't need the mother's permission to make these candles, he's fucking dead. You literally twisted your fucking mouth up and said, I don't need her permission, he's fucking dead. He's fucking dead. You know I hear you saying that over and over in my fucking brain?
It's been a fucking nightmare.
Why, because the color?
No, because people. No, the color's fine. And people comment on Facebook, is this for sale? Do you have permission? How can you do this? Shut the fuck up. He's dead. I don't need permission. Is this for sale? Do you have permission? How can you do this? Shut the fuck up. He's dead. I don't need permission. Shut the fuck up. He's dead. I don't need permission.
You're awful. You are awful. You're awful. And maybe before you go live and you try to drag somebody and shed light. You're shedding light. You put it on your true crime channel and you say because it's connected to Xavier. Again, you would put this on this baby. Bullshit. Fucking let it go. He's gone. Can you not keep making money off of his name? Not even making money. Can you just leave it alone? Enough's enough. But even when you went live and you said all the things you said, you still had it wrong. And you still didn't do any investigated research or anything, okay? You just ran with it. Well, you keep running. You run your little candle making ass right into a wall, and y'all can all stay the fuck over there, okay? Y'all can stay over there. Anybody that will say, I don't need permission, he's effing dead, you need to really question yourself. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Who says that?
I brought that case to light. So I had no idea that these other people were in it. I mean, some of us personally speak to Sam, and then Molly jumped on the case, and welcome, Lisa. Molly jumped on the case, but I'm the one that brought that case to light. So I'm just, didn't even know who these people were that were covering it. Like, I had no idea who Natasha was at the time.
He had a full life. He had a full life. There was things he did with his mother every day. There were certain prayers. There were certain things she bought for them on Christmas. I'm not going there. But I tell you what, you all got a lot of fucking nerve is all I gotta say. Got a lot of fucking nerve, man. And while everybody is sitting around their fucking tree and they're with their families and maybe they'll log off, right? But there are hundreds of families that are still missing their children. There are tons of families just this year that have lost their kid. This is the first Christmas they're going to spend without their child. Xavier being one of them. You don't have to like his mother, but his mother wasn't the only one that lost him. And don't drag my name or Xavier's name or anybody else on your true crime channel and say it's true crime related and you're clearing it up. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Don't believe everything you see. I worked everything out behind the scenes like an adult. It was worked out and that's it. Right? That's it. You were wrong. You were wrong. So keep sleeping with the dogs. You will get fleas. Okay? Me, I choose not to get bit. Right? It's not fucking true crime. Okay? It's hopefully it's criminal at some point. Prayerfully. You know, it's some sick shit, man. Y'all just slander people. You call them kid diddlers. You just say whatever you want to, right? You just say whatever you want to. Bash for cash, right? You just do it, okay? It's wonderful. It's great. Yeah, it's great. But don't do it in the name of victims. They got enough going on, if you haven't noticed. So, yeah, it's not even, listen, they could do what they want to do. It's fine. It's fine. It was very weird hearing my name like that, though. It really was weird. And it well, I never heard it. That's because you don't really investigate or follow cases. That's why you haven't heard, because you ain't fucking looking. I was drug into it by a person I trusted, and I only spoke with it about cases, okay? And you drug me all up in it, and you fucking flat out lied. Well, you ain't gonna lie on my name. You ain't gonna lie on my name, okay? I don't care. I'm over all this shit. This is it. I hope, like, the baby is deceased. The only thing popping off right now is the investigator's job. But don't twist it up into true crime cases. I care, this and that. You can't say you care about this baby and say, I don't give a fuck. I don't have to do this. He's fucking dead. You know, well, you need your fucking mouth washed, okay? Like, why? How callous do you have to be to just say something like that?
And by the way, I had no idea, literally no idea, that that Natasha did or covered the Xavier Harrelson case. I had no idea. I also didn't know that Leave It to Beber or whatever had anything to do with that case either. Like, I am definitely not tooting my own horn, but I'm the one that brought that case to light. So I had no idea that these other people were in it. I mean, some of us personally speak to Sam, and then Molly jumped on the case, and welcome, Lisa. Molly jumped on the case, but I'm the one that brought that case to light. So I'm just didn't even know who these people were that were covering it. Like, I had no idea who Natasha was at the time. So it was kind of weird.
But Linda.